Hello and welcome back to East 1 and 2, and this is the video with content. Okay, we're going to move this thing forward, and we're going to head up to Zepic Village and see what's up. Well, you know, killing the requisite amount of monsters along the way. The overworld monsters can't really challenge us now that we have a level and some decent equipment. Don't worry, there will be plenty of pain along the way. Okay, now we have the serious music. In earlier versions, Zepic Village used the same music as Minea Town, but Complete changed that as it did with many other things. Ah, the Silver Bell. As long as it's here, nothing can go wrong. More on these thieves. I'm gonna have to pay the thieves a visit. But we also have, you know, plot things to do. I didn't believe it when she put out the ad in the paper, but... I'll talk more about Solomon Shrine later. Yeah, she's not kidding. If we tried to breach the shrine right now, it would ruin us. Let's see. An ancient country ruled by two goddesses. My lips are sealed. Well, looks like we'll be seeing the thieves after all. Adol never says no to a quest, especially not in this game. Now, I've heard that later East games have side quests, but, especially in East, I've cottoned to the idea that Adol never thinks of any quest as optional. Yeah, levels actually give you a substantial stat boost, and they should because the level cap in East 1 is 10, and we're actually going to be hitting that before the game is halfway over. Here's the Thieves' Den. Okay, photosynthesize, and in we go. Maybe? By the way, in the Turbo version, Goban was voiced by Thomas Hayden Church. We only steal from the rich. Yeah, in the Turbo version, Goban said something like, "We're victims of theft too. Whoever stole, damn it. Ah, yeah, there we go. All of our silver has been stolen too, and we have no idea why anybody would do such a thing." I think a little more thought could have put in there. Now, you see my teleport there? You can't do that without Sarah's crystal. Okay, another thing you can sell to Pim. Now, most of the treasure boxes in East 1 can only be unlocked with a treasure box key that's in this dungeon. Something I want to do first. Okay, I went back and bought the plate mail, and ground up to level 4, which is pretty much the you must be this tall to win marker for the first boss of Ys 1. This game is pretty strict on what levels you can actually kill bosses at in the early game. But this tall, you must be this tall to win is a pretty stock thing throughout Ys. Okay, this is our first boss, Genosras. Now I bought the plate mail, but the flame jets always do 6 damage per tick when they hit you, no matter what level you're at or what your defense is. This is to keep it from being possible to just plain out-level Genosras, at least in theory. However, to gain another level, I would actually have to kill literally 100 of the monsters outside, and that's grinding that even I can't stomach. Still, though, this is a waiting-based boss, that is, wait for an opening and then shank him in the jimmies. This boss is actually exceptionally easy in the Sharp X68000 version because you can actually stand in between the flame jets without taking damage and just smack Genosras whenever he appears. There's no reason to ever take any damage in the Sharp X68K version of this boss fight. In fact, the Sharp version is probably the easiest version of Ys 1. Yeah, I need to get my Adol his exercise. Okay, I could have handled that better. This is the boss that primarily determines my timing in the boss rush. And down he goes. Boom. Okay, the first thing we need to get is actually on the second floor down of the shrine basement. So we'll just see how that works out. Oh. I don't know why I took that second hit, but oh, there we go. Okay, let's get that treasure chest and stop the, Okay, let's try that again. I will be doing a lot of saving in this game just because you can die so quickly in Ys 1 and 2. Okay, let's try to evade the monsters this time. Okay, working well. Try and bite me, will ya? Okay, we're at the home stretch. Just one more monster to stop it. Oh. Okay. So after about 2 more deaths, I decide to just head back up and heal after that initial poor showing. Another level will get me pretty prepared to take any hits I might receive. As you can see, my defense went up about 20 points, which means the monsters on the first level really can't do any damage to me anymore. Oh, and grabbing the key spawns 2 more of those things. But there's still more to get down here. if I can just remember where it is. Okay, there's our treasure box key. Okay, and our first treasure of the dungeon is... Well, that was easy. You know, 4 deaths easy. And the thing is, once Adol has the stats for it, you can de-equip his weapons, and he can still punch monsters to death, and they still explode when you do it, which means that Adol is a master of Bokuto Shinken, apparently. Yeah, I played through East Complete about 100 times at least. And basic navigation can still kind of get me in this game. One of the reasons I practiced before doing this where I play is so that I didn't take forever in the next dungeon after this one. Oh, hey there. Yeah, and Complete Adol has one line in the whole game. I mean the whole of East 1 and 2 here. Free prisoner. And we'll be grabbing this. We'll be seeing what that does next video. Okay, escort mission. That wasn't in the pre-complete versions of East 1 and 2. Eco had it right. This would be much easier if you could just take Fina by the hand and lead her through the dungeon. Okay, well, yeah, I didn't see that monster there. You know, losing that escort mission doesn't usually happen. But I guess, well, that's Let's Play luck for you. Many Adols have died to bring you this video. Oh, we should be pretty safe now. Oh yeah, there's a box up here that was locked earlier, but we will be getting it very slowly. And this is still better than the escort mission in Lagoon. Okay, let's grab it. Ah, the shield ring. This reduces any damage we take by half. Oh yeah, if you leave Fina alone for a little while, she'll call out to... Wait a minute! I didn't equip... No wonder I was having trouble. I'd like to say that doesn't usually happen, but it usually happens at least once every 2 playthroughs. So, there you go. So if you leave Fina alone behind a wall or put a wall between her and Adol, she'll look around for a bit and call out for Adol until you come back. But anyway, this is almost over. This won't be the last escort mission we have to do, though. No, you're not. Flop. And her fever is likely not for more cowbell. Well, Fina's fine, so we can just go back to adventuring. Speaking of which, now that we've rescued Fina, there's something we can do elsewhere. But first, we'll probably be finding Luda next video. Okay, so after you rescue Fina, you can go back to Barbadoport and do something. Well, you can get something for free that you'd normally have to pay for or find elsewhere. I died 5 times! I'm pretty sure Tom added that one in. The whole are we just in a magical fantasy land for someone's amusement? Okay, so what does Sloth have to show us? A free Talwar, which is the 3rd tier sword. Yeah, Adol actually wields many kinds of swords, but he has never wielded a katana. That's something that the bad guys use. Anyway, we will be seeing you next video when we finish off the shrine. See you then!